Hi there, welcome to Houston DIY, my name's Ben. In this video we're discussing 2024 and the rise of the smart rings. Okay, welcome to this video. As I briefly mentioned there in the intro, this video is all about smart rings and what I think will be the future in terms of 2024 and the rise from people like Samsung and the impact they will have on the wearable market, specifically to smart rings. So yeah, wearable market, obviously, as you're probably very aware, is a multi-billion dollar business now in terms of smartwatches, fitness bands, etc. So people like Apple, Samsung, Fitbit, Pebble, people in the past that have been there for a long time. Fitbit, probably one of the most longest running ones now. But yeah, tons of companies out there, tons of money being made, and I feel the next step is smart rings. So obviously you've got people like Oura, with the Oura 3 ring currently, which is a great piece of tech by the looks of it. I've not got one in person, but the reviews I've looked at online, the video reviews and the kind of blog posts on it look brilliant. One of the things that's put me off with the Oura ring a little bit is our subscription service for further features, which for a piece of tech like that, I don't think it's a great approach personally for me. I've got too many subscriptions as it is to get another one just for a smart ring. So yeah, I think Samsung being rumoured, or confirmed rumours that they are releasing a smart ring, kind of mixes things up a little bit in that market. So this video I want to cover off kind of where we are now with smart rings, with Oura, companies like that, where things will go with Samsung specifically at the start of next year, but also generally in what I think should be included as kind of standard within that kind of smart ring technology, kind of from day one and moving forward. So as I mentioned previously, Oura are currently probably the market leaders. I think they've got the biggest presence in that market with devices on their books. So yeah, as I said previously, I've looked at the Oura Ring 3. It looks like a great product. One of the good things about it is the choice of colours and the choice of styles. There's a couple of styles, multiple colours, which is great, which I think you need to have with something like that. Just to cover off really quickly with the Samsung rumours, I've not made these rumours up or found the information myself. They are online on different websites, including Android Authority. They've got a great article on there confirming some of the patents that have been seen from Samsung, confirming the technology they're looking at and developing. Some of the leaks from different known leak people that identifying what's coming and probably the dates as well. So it's kind of looking at early 2024, maybe not released, but kind of unpacked event. You're probably going to see something about smart rings. Maybe not the product itself, but definitely some more information. So yeah, one of the things, as I said, I want to cover what I think should be included in a smart ring, not just from Samsung, but I think anyone out there really. So one of the main things around the wearable tech is the health monitoring. So kind of heart rate sensor, steps, everything like that to track workout, track your health, etc, etc. So that could be built in from Samsung into their wearable, into their Samsung Wear app. You could specifically build that into there, which would be great, and other people could do that with their own applications. So I think you've got to have that kind of in there from as a standard, which also includes kind of sleep information. So wearing it during sleep to assess and process information regarding your sleep cycles. I think that kind of fundamentally has to be in there as kind of the basics. And if they can get things like that right, that would be great. I think one of the selling points would be from a ring is generally if you're playing sport. Maybe not when you're going for a run, but playing sport and physical sport. I play football and sometimes don't like wearing a watch, and things like rugby, for example, you really wouldn't want to wear a watch. But if you could wear a ring, which could be covered up with a ring protector or a bit of tape, obviously you can play with a peace of mind. You're not going to damage the device, but still at the same time be able to track your workout, steps, heart rate monitor, blood oxygen, etc., things like that. I think that's one of the major selling points. Something else I think should be built in is kind of some form of notification element. So not visibly seeing a notification, but maybe some kind of haptic feedback in there, so a small vibration. So you could pick and choose which notifications you want to receive. So maybe it would be just phone calls, for example. So if you're receiving a phone call and you've got no access to a watch or your phone, but you're still connected via Bluetooth, then obviously you could receive a notification, getting a phone call. Obviously you could do it for email, messages, etc. I think that'd be a great feature. So if you can't get to your watch or you're walking, your phone's tucked away, or you're in a rush somewhere but you can feel it, at least you kind of know you're getting a notification. Next one, security and banking. So security from an NFC perspective. So you could use it for opening locks, for example, and other NFC capable devices. You could use it to, door locks, door sensors, things like that. You could run your hand over it. Access points. So for office environments, perhaps. rather than having a pass or your phone, you could use your ring. And then banking, so from a banking perspective, with NFC built in, like you can do with a watch or a phone. If you're traveling and you're going through an underground situation, you can just put your hand on the turnstile. That'd be brilliant. Not having to get your phone or your wallet out, or your watch, sorry. I guess from a general payment perspective as well, so just at any payment location, till obviously being able to use your ring would be super quick. I know you've got your watch, but if you've got a coat on or a jumper or you don't wear a watch, then rather than getting your phone or your wallet out, just tap your ring on a payment device. Next one, durability. If it's going to be a ring, it needs to be obviously durable, so water resistant, dust resistant, minimum, and then some kind of durability built in. That will probably depend on the material used, so if like phones and watches, kind of depending on what metal is used for it. So titanium and aluminium, maybe not aluminium, but yeah, so durability has got to be kind of front and center. Battery life is key, but it's going to be a balancing act with battery life. So being able to wear it enough to get the most use out of it for sleeping, health tracking, general day-to-day use, but also being able to charge it at the same time, quick charge to be able to use it as much as possible. So again, obviously it's got a small footprint, so the battery itself will be small. But I guess with no display, no audio output, you're probably going to be less battery usage than a watch, for example. So yeah, really interesting that one in terms of getting that fine balance, because if you're replacing a band that you're going to wear all the time, you need it to have a good battery life and not too much charging. Last up, from a general perspective for the tech, I think customization is key. Things like the Oura, you've got multiple colours, a couple of designs. That's kind of basics, I think, to attract as much of a customer base as possible. It kind of just makes total sense to offer different colours like rose gold, stainless steel, gold, silver, etc. So yeah, seems pretty obvious, but I think that's kind of a must-have in terms of customization options. So that's the kind of general things I think should definitely be in there, included in basic. Some of it more advanced, perhaps, with the notification stuff. But that's generally what I think should be included from any manufacturer of one, really. From a Samsung perspective, obviously building into their ecosystem. So I do have a smartwatch, for example, a phone, TV, building it into that ecosystem so it's included in all the apps, etc. Which I think would be obviously kind of an obvious one to do to make sure it's in your ecosystem. But yeah, integration into other stuff for like smart unlock, so Bluetooth unlock. Okay, so this one might be pushing the boundary a little bit, so maybe from a Samsung perspective, some kind of voice assistant integration, so they're Bixby. So maybe a microphone built in. I know it's probably pushing it a little bit, but being able to put a microphone in there to listen for keywords, for wake words, maybe a possibility. But again, it's going to come down to battery life, and what you can actually fit into the footprint of a ring is probably going to be quite difficult. But yeah, maybe pushing the boundary, but just thinking of that wider Samsung ecosystem. But again, other manufacturers could build their own functionality, and general ones could build like a Google voice assistant in. So yeah, I think that's everything from a Samsung perspective specifically. Obviously, all the other stuff we said previously needs to be included, plus a couple of options specifically for Samsung. Okay, that's everything from me, what I think will be the future, or the near future for smart rings. So 2024 being the kickoff for Samsung. I think if someone like Samsung jumps into it, it's going to kind of shake things up a little bit, probably make someone like Oura up their game, because Samsung coming along. Maybe someone may buy Oura, one of the bigger players, into their ecosystem perhaps, no idea. But yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, we see some further news the rest of 2023, and we get some firm dates about 2024 when we can maybe see the product. I'm predicting we won't physically see a release in early 2024, but I think we'll see more information and maybe given a release date early 2024 for maybe summertime, spring, summer. So yeah, let's see. So yeah, everything I wanted to cover, and this was meant to just create a little bit of discussion, conversation around the topic, and I really want to get people's ideas, kind of what they're thinking, or any other rumours they've heard, or anything else that I've not included that you think should be included in something like a smart ring. Okay, hopefully it's been an enjoyable video. If it has, give it a thumbs up, give it a like. If not for any reason, give it a thumbs down, give it a dislike. Let me know in the comment section why you've not liked the video. As I said previously, this was really meant to just spark some conversation, questions, comments, etc. So if you do have anything at all, any comments, anything you think will come along generally with smart rings, or maybe even other wearable tech, or something specific to the Samsung ring, drop it in that comment section. I'm really keen to hear what people are thinking. I will be doing more videos regarding smart rings once there's some more firm news out there, and certainly if we get anything from Samsung, I'll be doing another video. So if you want to follow the channel along for more videos about smart rings or general tech news, product reviews, baking, cooking, air frying videos, and home DIY projects. Hit that subscribe button and we'll see you on the next one.